So this is Wolf here from Voltage Cards, bringing you my Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon build. So I built this basically for the link format because you can't really have a huge extra field, right, from your extra deck, so why not just go with something that can kill your opponent in one hit? So I'm going to start with my main deck. So first things first, triple Blue Eyes. Got the 2 original arts, didn't get the last original art, but it came from one of my homies, so I'll keep it in here. Then we got alternatives. Right. I run alternatives, but basically just for the name, right? Just have an extra name in there. And then I have 2 Whitestone of Legend. Right, the Whitestone of Legend helps me just pitch to get a Blue Eyes to my hand, because if you don't have a Blue Eyes in your, if you don't have 3 Blue Eyes in your hand, you're not gonna OTK anybody anytime soon. And then we have 3 Whitestone of Ancient. The Whitestone of Ancient, it's really just to kind of pick up the pieces of your stuff. You know, if you didn't get it on the first turn, didn't get your OTKs, and you need to rebuild your board. And then this card, it's a card, it's one of my favorite cards, but that's the only real reason that I run it. But you don't have to. And that's Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, it's just, for me, it's a really cool card. I've always had it in every one of my Blue Eyes builds that I've ever made. But like I said, it's not a necessary thing. You can replace it for something like a Max C if that's more your cup of tea. And then have 3 King of the Swamp. 3 King of the Swamp because I run 3 polys. You know, this just gives you 6 polys altogether. Alright, and then they have fusion substitute ability, so that helps out. And then this is really just to get over things that can't be destroyed. To Gamma Seal. Right. It really helps to get over things like Masterpiece. Stuff that, you know, can't be get rid of any other way other than tributing it off. And then all the rest of my deck's just spells. Obviously, the crux of the deck, the point, right? Polymerization. If you don't have this in your hand, you're kind of screwed. Right. I really made this into a second turn kind of deck, just a deck that you gotta go second. Gotta make sure you have all your pieces in your hand and you just go for that OTK. 2 cards of con help you do that, right? Help you set up your pieces in the grave. Triple trade in with 8 targets in the deck, why not? You can always get them back with stone. Triple Melody of the Awakening Dragons. Once again, you gotta get those Blue Eyes in your hand. You gotta get, you know, go first turn this, get your alternative, get a Blue Eye, special summon, alternative, the other Blue Eyes in hand. Polymerization, game. Right? And then the last thing, set up your graveyard with your stones. And sometimes even with your Blue Eyes, if you have something like a Return of the Dragon Lords in your hand, you can set up your Blue Eyes in the graves to bring it out. And then for disruption, basically just to make sure your opponent can't protect themselves. Double Twin Twister. I'm thinking of running 3. Like I said, that Shining Dragon doesn't need to be in this deck. If you don't want it to be, you can substitute it in for Twin Twister. That's always helpful. Double Dark Hole. I don't really have Raigeki, so I didn't want to run, so I kind of can't run Raigeki. I don't really know where I would put it for my build, per se, but like I said, once again, if you didn't want to run that Shining Dragon, you could put in a Raigeki instead. And then for my Resurrection suite, I have my 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. three Return of the Dragon Lords is a must. You never know when you're going to have your board get broken, or you're going to have too many Blue Eyes in the graveyard that you can't grab otherwise. And then Silver's Cry for the same reason. And then the last card that I run, because of how I run this deck, is 1 Neutron Blast. This just ensures your OTK no matter what your opponent has on their board. If you just don't go into your Twin Twisters or you can't find your Dark Holes, this kind of ensures that you're going to be able to kill your opponent. And for the extra deck, I have 3 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. Right, basically what this card does is if it's the only face-up card on your field, when it attacks, and it after damage calculation, you can pitch a different Blue Eyes from your extra deck and attack again, right? It can do it twice per turn, so it can attack up to 3 times. It's normal attack, and then 2 attacks off of the effect. Then, for Neutron Blast, and for the effect of Neo, in case they, you know, I don't know, Winter Cherries, some of my other cards or whatever, I have triple Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, right? And I run the 1 Twin, because sometimes you just can't get a 3rd Blue Eyes into your hand, you just can't get Polymerization into your hand, so you run the Twin, so that you can just Contact Fuse, and attack that way, banish some of your opponent's cards. It's good first turn, if you have a Return of the Dragon Lord set up in your graveyard. And then these 2 cards I'm running for now. I've never really gone into them. I just kind of have them in the deck just in case. You know, you never know when you might need 5,000 attack, or you might want to sit on this if your opponent only runs effect monsters and you just need a little bit of time. And then I run 1 Azure Eyes Silver Dragon and 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Right, this you just go into when you just need to get your Blue Eyes from the graveyard, and this just helps you go into this faster. If you end up sitting on just an alternative and a stone, you can go into this and then go into that afterwards. Protect yourself for 1 turn, keep yourself alive in case you didn't kill them the first turn, right, that you played. And then this is just a good first turn card. Divine Dragon Knight Felgren. It just helps you stay alive for that first turn that you didn't get your OTK and you didn't manage to kill your opponent already. This just helps you stay alive for that 1 extra turn that you might need to finish them off. Well, that's it, guys. That's my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon build. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed that build and you want to see some more things like it. I personally have 2 other Blue Eyes builds that I'd be happy to show you guys if you wished to see them.
Make sure you like and subscribe.